Searching. First of all, I'm gonna start the video off by saying that it's good to see you people again. How you doing? I haven't seen a review of the movie in about 2-3 weeks or so because I am just not seeing Slender Man. Wait till that shit hits the fire circuit, then I will watch it and review it probably. But in the meantime, let's talk about this movie that's coming out next week, I believe, because it's pretty good. Watching the upcoming thriller movie that stars John Cho and everything, and it's this movie good. Go say this movie is pretty solid. I went to the movie pretty much like I really don't know much about it. I just know that hey, it's a movie about someone missing and shit. This could be something, right? I walked out of it just like, you know what? This was a pretty solid movie. It's a movie that I would recommend some people to go check a chance and go see this movie because it was pretty good. It did good at the Sundance Festival, and usually movies that do good at some dance festival, I'm always like, just like, okay, the critics there say like, this movie's amazing. It's like the most scariest movie that you're gonna see since the actress. You gotta check it out. And then I watch it. I'm like, that was bullshit. Not this movie. This movie was a pretty good thriller movie. It's a movie that I advocate that if it is in your local theater, take a chance to go check it out. How it has good tension, good thriller, keeps you guessing throughout the movie. You are actually invested in the character, in the situation, in the movie itself, and that's like makes for a pretty effective thriller. If looking at the pros cons, I believe that Surgery comes out. I believe next Friday or maybe this Friday. It's one of those Fridays. Either way, when it comes in theater, go check it out. And here's why. After adding the movie, John Cho pretty much has to carry this whole movie, and he does pretty good. I'm invested in his character. Just your regular dad and everything who's going through, you know, turmoil as a dad who just lost his wife and everything, and his daughter's trying to deal with it and everything like that. So him playing a serious role, because we know him from Harold and Kumar, was pretty good, pretty welcome for him. I liked it. Like, there are other characters in the movie themselves, like the daughter and everything. She was cool when she was on screen, but more or less it's all about John Cho. He carries this movie a lot, and he did a good job. Now, plotting the movie without pretty much spoiling it, pretty much you have, like I said, the movie pretty much is like in that unfriended kind of found footage style, and everything is all on the laptop and everything. But the whole movie doesn't take place on a laptop, on a Mac screen. It does like kind of differentiate the other sources and stuff like that, so that is pretty good. We're not 100% on Facebook the whole time, so yeah, just don't worry about that. It's pretty good. But we have John Cho and the daughter and everything, pretty much, you know, dealing with day-to-day stuff and everything. You know, his daughter, his wife just died. One day, out of nowhere, his daughter goes missing, and now John Cho pretty much has to find the breadcrumbs and pretty much go down the rabbit hole to find out what happened to his daughter and everything. You gotta pretty much find her. She just went missing. So pretty much it's a missing person kind of movie and everything, but it's also a thriller to find out, oh, what happened to Margot? What really happened to Margot? Did you disappear? Did she get kidnapped? Like, what really happened to her? First of all, for the movie, I'm gonna say that it works as a thriller movie because, like I said, it does what thriller movies should do. Get you invested, keep you guessing throughout the good parts in the movie. But you can pretty much guess what's going to happen like in the next 3 minutes. It's like, okay, no. When the movie opened up and everything, reminded me pretty much like, kind of like in the sense of like Don't Breathe and everything, in the sense like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't quite know how the movie's gonna like kind of do everything. But made for a good episode of like Law and Order or something. One of the better episodes of Law and Order, like SVU, you know, that's the good shit. Reminded me of that, and I love that shit. What really brought this movie home for me is that I'm very invested in the story and invested in the character and the situation with, you know, John Cho. He's the father reacting to his daughter missing and everything like that. You really get invested. You see his side, you see like his mentality and everything, and pretty much it makes it a relatable story. There any comments about the movie, the fact that there are a couple of like what I call plot conveniences in the movie, like, oh, that just happened to happen. It's just the wonders of Google. Google pretty much just solves pretty much 80% of this father's problems, what he needs to do to get from point A to point B in a lot of situations to find his daughter. I don't know if Google really does work that way like all the time, but if it does, then hey, maybe all missing people can be found by Google. Google has all the answers. Get right to it. Searching with a pretty solid thriller movie. I would suggest you go check it out and everything. John Cho does an amazing job with the movie. Movie that will keep you 40% guessing, but other 60% invested in the story and the character, just like what really happened to her, because every time you think this is gonna happen, then the movie just ups it up. A movie that just gets better and better and better the longer it goes. It's not a really long movie either. One of the movies you would see on Netflix under the thriller genre and be like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out. Searching. You watch it, you'd be like, you know what, that was a pretty solid movie. I would recommend this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna recommend you see Searching, because Searching I'm going to give a 7 out of 10, which is worth seeing at matinee. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Here they come.